In this video, we are going to learn regarding the thin layer chromatography. It is abbreviated as TLC, and you might have performed this analytical technique in your college days. It is used for the separation of the sample from the mixture. It is a chromatographic technique, and it is a rapid chromatographic technique used to separate and identify the components in a sample. As per the chromatography principle, the samples get separated depending on their affinity to the stationary phase and the mobile phase. This technique also involve the same. It is common in the pharmaceutical industry as well, in the QC department, and used for testing of the samples like raw materials and for raw material screening. Mainly, thin layer chromatography technique uses a plate which is coated with the absorbent material, that is silica gel, and this silica gel coating is very thin, so it is called as thin layer chromatography, abbreviated as TLC. Why TLC is useful? TLC provides the quick check for identity and major impurities before detailed testing with the techniques like HPLC and GC. And as this is a simple technique, it is cost effective, it uses less solvents and minimal equipments. TLC technique enables batch-to-batch comparison using standards, helpful for complex or botanical raw materials containing multiple components. In my college days, I have used TLC for checking whether the chemical is synthesized or not. So as I remember, I told you regarding the TLC. So I was using it in my college days, and the people who are working in the quality control, who are working in the analytical method development lab, they are using this technique very repeatedly. How TLC works? So there is a thin layer of the absorbent coated on the plate. So you can see in the image, we need to do some activity like preparation of the mobile phase, chamber saturation, and then we spot the sample. The sample is a mixture. So first is spot the sample and reference standard on a stationary phase coated with TLC plate. Then place the plate in the chamber with a mobile phase solvent system. Solvent moves up the plate by capillary action, carrying the sample components. Components separate based on their affinity towards stationary phase versus mobile phases. Need to visualize the spots by UV light or spraying the reagent, comparing the spot patterns and calculate the RF values. So one reference standard you will have, and one you will have the test solution. So both you will do the spotting onto the baseline, and then you will keep this plate in the mobile phase in the chamber, and then these spots will move with the movement of the solvent or mobile phase, and they will get separated as per their affinities. Then you calculate the RF value. RF is distance traveled by the analyte spot by distance traveled by the solvent front. So how much solvent front is there and how much is the spot traveled. RF helps to compare sample versus reference. Similar RF and pattern means likely correct identity. For example, you have a standard A and mixture containing A, B, C. So your A will match with the A reference. That means the mixture contain the A chemical or A material. So it is very simple to understand and study. Now TLC is a qualitative or semi-quantitative, not highly precise like HPLC and other techniques. Sensitive to technique and conditions like plate quality and spotting volume. Spot should be small, solvent composition, chamber saturation and humidity. TLC in CGMP environment. For regulatory compliance, define the SOP. Plate type like silica gel, particle size, thickness, solvent mobile phase system, spotting method and application volume, development distance and time, visualization techniques and documentation. So this technique is very simple and it is less time consuming and less cost consuming. TLC is used as a first check screening tool in raw material QC. If TLC matches the standard, proceed with the routine testing. If there are anomalies are detected, investigate and hold the batch. TLC is a technique which can save time, cost and prevent the downstream failures. That means you can say or you can remember like TLC is a preliminary test or screening for the analysis. So I will be making many more videos on the analytical techniques. So stay tuned to this channel and thank you for watching the video.